in women's singles.
That's
0-0.
Just a quick correction, mentioned Wang was 22 years old, actually 28 years old. I'm sure she probably won't argue with me.
if I was if you called me younger, I'd happily take it.
0-0.
Oh, man. Oh, great shot from Fahey.
So I mentioned this earlier on about Zoe's kind of way into this draw here. One of their game styles is that deep, come in and throw a short volley. Let's see what happens here in this first game. Good serve.
Too much on that one from Fahey.
Yeah, great pressure from Zoe there. Just didn't kind of race her way in, waited for the right kind of deep ball into the corner, took control of that first volley in the kitchen, and did a great job in finishing their following shot.
And open court, she'll take care of it to get on the board.
That's the pattern, ladies and gents, at home I mentioned. It's going to be deep forehand into the forehand side, the strength, then into the weakness, then coming in and controlling the kitchen. It's going to be a common thing we're going to see here in game one.
And now tied at 2 here, best of 3. 6th seed against the 8th seed.
Yeah, quite interesting that. Different what we expected from the final here, seeing that kind of comparison.
And overcooked also from Fahey. So the first lead here for Zoe Wang. Kate Fahey, told you about her career at the University of Michigan. One of the best tennis players to ever call herself a Wolverine.
Wow.
Decorated career. But how about 4 straight points now from Wang and a real opportunity?
Looking pretty composed here under the lights of a championship court on a Sunday. Not seeing too many loose errors from Zoe yet, which is encouraging to see how this game will go, but definitely an encouraging start. That was cheeky where I come from.
Yeah, you mentioned Wang not making a lot of errors. She does not make a lot of errors. I'll tell you what, William.
Yeah.
You have really got to work against her. She will grind it out against you.
But grinding with depth too. There's not many short balls that she's giving away to Kate here. And it's been present throughout the whole of this tournament.
And an emphatic yell from Fahey.
Needs it. Needed that kind of passing shot. Just give herself that mental edge and push herself forwards. That was a lovely shot.
Saw Zoe battle out with Paris Todd on Thursday. One that went to 3.
But that's her strength, though. We mentioned that's like kind of a pattern. It's deep corner, come in, short volley kill. So it's kind of that's one of her main 2 kind of patterns, and she's showing it here against Kate. It's causing some problems.
Oh, how about that shot?
Just too short return. Give it down center, too short. Give her too much space there to pass her on either way.
So Wang will call a timeout here. Kate Fahey. She had to get by Anna Bright, one of her best friends and MLP teammates, to get here to this point. And I know, William, you can't wait for next week. MLP, the championships, semifinals also from Orlando, Fahey, and those St. Louis Shock with Anna Bright.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. Talking of points, will these points make a big difference in the actual end of the season? It's very interesting if she can win this one here.
Oh, able to get the corner.
Just Stop that. That was filthy. On the run, not much space. A pretty sweet shot from Zoe.
4-6.
Can I just highlight the depth of these girls are putting on their ground strokes here? They're giving each other no short balls. You'll see in the guys' game, the guys are more physical. They might come in sooner. In the girls' game, or ladies' game, excuse me, you have to keep the ball deep because the ball is not there. If it's short, you come if it's deep, you must stay back.
Come on. Point.
That one sails on Wang. Another point here for Fahey. 7-4 here in game one.
First loose error there from Zoe on the return. She's not done that so far this game. She's been really kind of disciplined on those returns.
Couple shots overcooked.
Is it championship pressure or is it Kate Fahey pressure?
I think it's Kate Fahey pressure, at least right now. Fahey deals one of her own.
Okay, so kind of a lull here on tempo when it comes to this game. A couple of loose errors from both parties. Go try and bring it back here.
A lot has been made of the surface right there. You saw it. Ball doesn't bounce quite as high. It kind of took Wang by surprise that time. Did you notice it a little bit this week?
Yeah, stayed a little low on that one. There's going to be a couple of odd bounces here on these temporary courts. I've actually owned two of these courts before myself. I had two pickle rolls, and it's so hard to get them perfect because then it's a temporary surface. But they do an exceptional job of getting 90% of the bounces being true, just a little bit lower.
9-4.
Good passing shot. Well, just looking at that heart of the line from Kate Fahey there, a little bit of negative body language. Let's see if you can kind of turn it around here. It's so important in singles to keep yourself up when you're down.
Well done from Zoe.
Good.
So comfortable at the kitchen.
Just a good pattern there. Really simple pattern. Didn't overhit, didn't go for too much, and got the nice clean winning error, excuse me. Yeah, that Kate Fahey pressure is still rising here on Zoe.
Can't play it much better than that.
No, certainly can't. In playing singles, guys, at home, look how low these ladies stay on their ground strokes. They don't pop up. You're trying to get better at singles. Take a look at their base and bring it into your game. It makes a big difference.
Another screen from Fahey. She'll get side out here, 2 points away from going a game up here in this women's singles championship.
So impressive there to keep that pressure on. Again, we mentioned this in our men's final how Hunter is a passer of the ball, whilst Federico was a kind of a kitchen controller.
Once again, Wang in full attack mode. You know, Zoe comes from a very athletic family. Father, a tremendous volleyball player, and a mom who really loved the sport of tennis. Zoe introduced to pickleball by her mother's friend back just a couple years ago.
Good combination, that, physicality-wise.
You'll hear that scream from Fahey constantly.
You don't become one of the best Michigan State players for a reason. She has that fight in her. But you have to. Like in singles, you have to have it. It's paramount because it's just you on the court. There's nobody else there helping you apart from you.
95.
Up against the net there, and just got to make sure, William.
Am I wrong?
You say Michigan, not Michigan State. Those Wolverine fans will have your head.
They'll eat me alive.
5-9.
Some fast side outs here, but you can just see. I like about Zoe is that she's very consistent with her tempo. There's not much of an up and down. She's very consistent. It will help her in these environments under stress.
Avoiding that kitchen. Fahey in perfect position. And now game point on the way.
Great court coverage there from Zoe. Missed out on an opportunity, but still got across the court really nicely there. And it was tight in that second game. It was not easy for Kate to get through Christian.
Judith Castillo playing well again here in Milwaukee. Oh my. How good is that? To end the game on that note, a statement. The semifinals and finals come to Orlando, and then the PPA finals in San Clemente. Couple of dynamic events still yet to come here the rest of the year.
It's going to be awesome. So, ladies and gents, one thing to notice about the ball here, at the pro level, we always get new balls for every game, which then can affect the first few points of the speed of the ball because it travels through the air cleaner.
There's Wang once again, just very calmly. And you said it, William, like the demeanor, the body language of Zoe rarely gets thrown off kilter.
Yeah, it's an important strength that I personally don't have in my arsenal. I'm very much an up and down player.
1-0.
Gets up off her back heel, still maintains the composure and puts it away. You know she's loving that.
There's got to be some kind of dance move there. That's got a breakdancing move. Go and get a catchphrase for that.
2-0.
I was a pretty good break dancer back in the day.
Different from Fahey there. That last ball was not a heavy hit ball. It was a heavy spun ball. A little different tempo there that threw off Zoe with a different speed. Which, interesting, reflects the next ball. That different rhythm, that different look. Give us some cheap points there.
Cross court. Another one from Wang. She is dialing them up here in game two.
Yeah, really clean that, really clean. Stay down on it. It didn't really pop up and kind of used her body to control the shot.
It's a little bit long that time. Wang lets it go, and we're tied at 2. Zoe, a player that can certainly frustrate you. Again, low on the errors. You got to really play well.
It's also great coming forward too. Doesn't make many errors whilst coming forward.
Long way to go for Fahey. Can't get to it.
And that's that part I discussed before. That kind of deep ground stroke.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it, challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Here we go.
4-1. Point.
Another one for Wang. Starting to pull away here.
5-1. I can't rule that. All out.
So the second official says, yes, it was beyond the line.
The depth here, again, I mentioned it earlier on, is what makes this skill so good. It's so hard to get the depth on the run.
Fahey right now clearly a little bit off track in this game too.
I like the paddle change, just a mentality thing where I'm just going to change and find something different with a new paddle. I like that.
Wang able to get to the kitchen, dictate the tempo right now.
Yeah, that drop volley is her go-to. That short angled volley. She does that really well, and it paid off right there. Such good wheels. I can't highlight enough, guys, the level here, or what we're at with this ladies' game. It's getting higher and higher and higher. And I actually prefer to watch the ladies' game over the men's game. It's just more dynamic.
1-6.
Certainly the case in women's doubles. Oh, so many would agree. And as we watch these two ladies compete, keep in mind in this race in women's singles, there is one lady so far ahead of the pack in Annalie Waters. Everybody else is chasing her right now.
Certainly are. She's just, as I say, an animal on the singles court. Is almost unbeatable.
And Wang, once again, paints that line.
That demeanor again. I like the little rises of the commands. It's important she has that. It's going to really help her.
Wang dictating the tempo.
You think with her dad being a professional volleyballer, that overhead would be absolutely on point, and you can see, technically wise, it certainly was. Just simple, easy technique. Very good.
8-1.
Going to sail. So all Wang here in game 2.
Yeah, that fifth one, that shot she hit, that low back and roll, is incredibly tricky, being below the height of the net.
Point. I saw it out this time. Game point.
So now we're at game point. Remember, best of 3. So likely game 3 here all the way. Oh, Wang going for it, just missed.
So tough on both wings there. I like the response from Fahey there. This girl is not out yet. I think she's totally still in this game, even if she's 110 down.
Saw the shot there from Fahey, how it sailed just a bit. Wang played it though.
Point.
So back-to-back points here from Fahey.
Yeah, I think Fahey still is in this. Even if she's 210 down, she has that energy there.
Now it's 3. Oh, needed that one.
Not a bad play there. She had the space, she had the time as well. She was there and more enough time. Just maybe the scoreboard pressure just pushed that ball a bit wide.
Another game point. And sometimes the toughest point is that last one.
It really is, especially with in pickleball. You can only win when you're serving, which means that if your opponent's serving, you're not winning right now. And that kind of cycle of that momentum shift is getting stronger and stronger. The pressure's getting more and more and more. Lovely approach. That's a beautiful approach.
Oh, about that shot. Placed it, perfect spin, perfect location. And you're right, Fahey not out of it just yet when you have got...
I personally really like that as I did it myself, but it's the timing of it and not getting overwhelmed by your positivity or negativity.
So another one sails, and Fahey adds another.
Great pressure here from Fahey. There's that mentality, there's that physicality of what she's doing. Great.
Oh! Yes, ladies.
Not much Fahey could do about that. That was a good point all around. Great gets here on the stretch.
Fahey running ragged up against the board, and finally Wang puts it away and puts game 2 to bed. So the answer from much more to come. We've got mixed doubles after this one.
We do. It's going to be fun, that one.
And that one just wide.
I love how Zoe chooses the right time to come in. There's not many times that she's been passed today from a poor choice of approach. She's so good at making those choices up close.
We've got ourselves a match here the rest of the way. As Wang putting major pressure right now on Kate Fahey.
Yeah, ground strokes have been great from Wang in the last few two games here. Really consistent, really deep. You mentioned about the idea of that mentality of the ups and downs, different kind of game styles and mentality styles. It seems to be working in favour now of Zoe, because it's now still pretty consistent and calm in the third game.
That one goes deep. So a 3-0 spot on the board in favor of Wang. And let's see how Fahey answers. So Fahey looking for her third gold medal in women's singles on the Carvana PPA Tour. For Wang, it would be her first.
I think we're going to see our first challenge here.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge to the alcohol. The alcohol goes to that side out. 3-1. We'll proceed to video review. After review, the alcohol is overturned. The ball is in. 2 timeouts remaining. 2 timeouts remaining. Resume play with Miss Fahey serving at 2-3.
So the close call replay once again in effect. There was a Kyle Salenko sighting here on Humana Championship Court earlier today. Love Kyle. And what that has brought to our coverage here on Pickleball TV. And deep again. So we are all knotted up now.
3-3.
How about 4 straight?
Yeah. Just has been riding the wave here. She's been deleting any kind of unnecessary mistakes here, but also her margin of error has been fantastic in these last 4 points. Keeping it simple, keeping it easy, but also getting the easy points and putting them away.
Good answer.
I just like how Zoe's so controlled in her ground game. She never looks rushed on this approach. She's always in a good position, always super low, always in control of it. It's very impressive to do that.
And now the crowd sort of getting behind Zoe, you could sense.
Yeah, 4-4 in the third. This is where the crowd starts to come alive here. And it also becomes a factor in this game too.
4-4.
And this is what I mean by kind of the tempo change about personality-wise. Zoe's been pretty consistent. A couple of commands.
Grinder in 3. Paris was expected to advance deep in this event. Did just that, just could not quite get to the final. Fahey comes out of the timeout and a much-needed side out there.
Just overcut that backhand volley there. It's been working for her so well. Occasionally she's going to miss, and that was the prime example there. Bit of a Colin Johns there. Out! A more prolonged out call there from Fahey.
5-6.
Fahey can't do anything with that, so just able to muster a point and has to give it back now. Side out to Wang.
As a player, it's so tough because you've got some momentum back off the break. You're back on serve, and then one awesome deep return, you're fighting all over again. It's kind of the fun part about playing singles.
Right now, Wang just making solid contact, anticipating where each ball is going, And she is full of confidence right now.
Just looks so composed under pressure on the ground strokes there, Zoe does.
Something to be said, too, when you just watch a match, and it just looks like that Fahey is exerting a little bit more, and Wang is just kind of smooth sailing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
5-7.
Just goes wide. Fahey lets her know.
One of the things that's a negative side to the commands and it's more energy required. You're using up more energy and more emotional energy by using that game style, that mental style.
Look how tight that ball was. And finally Wang gives it right back to her. So rarely do you see Zoe get vocal.
Time and a place, I think, and that was the time. And it's nice to be up close to the kitchen too and let your opponent know, yeah, I'm still right here, I'm still in control here.
Yeah, Kate certainly bringing the fighter. That is Zoe. Tell you what, though, these matches that we've seen over the last few hours have certainly made up for that abomination of a fight on Friday night.
Oh, oh wow. It was brutal watching that live.
Oh, sticking out, just not quite enough.
That was a tough ball from Fahey here. On the run, in a cross court, almost roll into the kitchen. That was, no joke, an incredibly difficult shot to execute there from Fahey, and also under pressure from the scoreboard. Very impressed.
6-8.
Wang once again. And the crowd reacting now as we are in the stretch run.
8-6.
3 points away for Zoe Wang. That one will sail.
First really loose approach there. Zoe's been so good at coming forward up to the kitchen line here. That's the first kind of loose kind of approach we've seen from her.
6-8.
Another put away for Fahey, and you saw a ball played there for Wang. It looked like it was possibly out beyond the baseline. Did you see it?
I agree with you. I was like, is she going to call it? Is she going to call it? And then she kept going. There's a little bit of...
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Away. And what an entertaining women's singles final this has been.
It really has, back and forth through all three games. It's not been a game where it's been like truly one-sided affair.
Mixed doubles coming up next. Bright Fraser, Irvin Tardio. That's the final match of the day.
But that's the way to miss, though. That is Zoe's game style. She does deep in and come and put pressure from a short volley. Good stuff.
So both players trading side outs here.
You could argue that was not a good miss. It was, she had the time, had the court, just a little bit tight on that volley.
And now we are tied at 8.
Will there be a timeout soon?
Actually, side out here to Fahey. My mistake. Fahey's still trailing by a point. And she's going to continue here as Wang gets another side out.
I'm intrigued now to see what happens next. Even regardless of what player happens, it's a tight score right now. Will someone choose to do a timeout, winning or losing this point? Let's find out afterwards, but it's going to be interesting.
Fahey again. And another signature scream. Zoe Wang, slow ascension. Up the ranks, trying to make this her crowning achievement.
7-8.
And now 8 apiece.
This is good pressure here from Fahey. Not just pressure of the ball, but pressure of body language, making her know that she's right here, ready to play this point out and win this match.
8-8.
Best point of the match right here. Just sailed a bit. Oh, what a slugfest.
That was a get out of jail card there for Fahey. She wasn't sure if the very last second that ball was not going to go in. But yes, another fantastic quality of point though. The movement of these women is just, I'm not joking, next level, ladies and gents. You've got to come down and watch this live. It's just so impressive.
9-8. Side out.
So side out here, Wang. Try and make one up here.
It's intriguing here because in this last game, Kate has been almost trailing the whole time, and suddenly she's now ahead. A loose error suddenly appears. Different kind of swing of this game is crazy.
Oh, boy, when she needs a point, Fahey has been able to deliver. Playing from behind for most of the game.
I'm getting jealous here of the quality here. I could not get even close to that ball. I'm so jealous.
9-8.
And that one heads wide as well. So Wang holding up. Now can she add some points?
This is crunch time, ladies and gents. This is a pivotal part of this game, right here, right now.
Yes, she can.
Back to the well there with that pattern. Deep, deep, in and short. And she's gone to that today and throughout the championships. She's done a really good job there.
9s. Take a deep breath now.
Fahey there gave her the chance. Hit it or miss it.
9-9.
So Fahey first to get here to championship point.
She's almost done this her own way here. She's been up and down, but she's fought to the very end here. But Zoe being so consistent and so calm and collective, this could level out.
10-9.
Kate Fahey does it again here in Milwaukee. 11-9 in game 3. Zoe Wang's first title will have to wait. It's Fahey for the 3rd time on top of the podium.
What a result there from Fahey there. She trailed her almost the whole last game there. Really fought to the very end. It's been impressive to see her come out on top.
Welcome back here to Milwaukee. Our women's singles championship is done. And Kate Fahey, your champion for the 3rd time this year on the Carvana PPA Tour. Fans here have been absolutely awesome. From start as we near the finish now. And Kate, man, that was certainly not easy. What a match. At what point did you think, hey, I've got a shot here to take this?
Never, honestly. No, I'm kidding. Zoe played amazing. I mean, kudos to her. She really played an incredible match, didn't make many errors. I literally have bloody knuckles because of how much she pushed me back from the baseline, like being up on the behind. But, I mean, she played amazing. Honestly, it could have gone either way. It was just like who was willing to be a little bit more brave, and it came, away by inches. So kudos to her, but I'm really happy I came away with it. And thank you, everyone, for cheering. I really appreciate it. The energy is amazing, so thank you.
Now, Kate, this Milwaukee crowd, one of the friendliest crowds that I think we've ever been a part of in sports, but please explain to them. A lot of times those emphatic yells, sometimes they sound a little angry, but that's just part of your game, isn't it?
Yeah, I like to fire myself up. It sounds angry. Some of the times I call the ball out. It's just like how I deal with it. I try to fire myself up. I am a little bit angry inside. I'm really disciplined, but you know, I'm just trying to stay calm out there, even though it doesn't look like it.
You know, you're one of the players that a year ago, you were working a full-time job. You are living the dream right now, a full-time pickleball player and just working wonders. Do you ever tell yourself, hey, pinch me, wake me up from this dream?
Yeah, I mean, 6 months ago, I was working in a cubicle. I was commuting every morning to work and in the cold and rain, and now I get to travel all over the country and the world playing pickleball, and I'm so incredibly lucky and grateful to be playing in front of people like you. So I really appreciate it and just really grateful.
Well said by Kate Fahey. All right, let's welcome in now Jenna Susenki. She is the Chief Human Resources Officer for Veolia. Jenna?
Well, Veolia is so delighted to be the official sustainability partner for the PPA Tour. We have 220,000 employees who are passionate about our mission to resource the world through decarbonization, reducing pollution, and recycling. And I am so excited on their behalf to present Kate with this trophy. Congratulations.
Kate Fahey, women's singles champion here at the Veolia Milwaukee Open.